Hi! Welcome back to my channel, guys. Listen, I know this is my first video. Well, it's my first video of the year. Let's start with that. But I know this is my first video since a few months, like, I'm gonna be honest. Well, first of all, there's two things I want to say. Let me start with where I've been. You know, for the past few months, like, my channel was not my priority. It was not my focus. So I kind of just took my channel and, like, put it at the back, under my bed, all the way at the back. And, you know, jumping into 2020, I'm like, Ivan, remember who you are, okay? But yeah, I am pulling that box out and I'm ready to pour my soul back into my channel and do what I love to do, which is being in front of the camera, talking to you guys, doing videos, doing educational videos. And yeah, and I'm not gonna get distracted. I'm not gonna let any distractions get in my way. So that was the first thing I want to say. The second thing I want to say is Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you and to everybody watching. I hope you guys had a great holiday season with your loved one, because I know I did. I feel like this was like the best Christmas I had so far. I just spent it with my family and I just loved being around them. My friends came over. It was such a good time, and honestly we just had the best time ever. And I hope you guys all had the best time ever as well. And yeah, those are the two things that I wanted to get off my chest and say to you guys. And now that that's done, let me tell you why we're here, or what we're doing in this video. Alright, so before I get started, everybody has quieted down in my house, but now the dogs are going crazy. So if you hear dogs in the background, my dogs, the neighbor's dogs, please ignore them. Okay, so in today's video, it's going to be a first impressions on the Tom Ford bronzer brush. Now, if you guys are not familiar with the Tom Ford bronzing brush, it is like the most iconic brush ever that like every beauty person has. It's like a must-have, like the best thing ever. And I've been wanting this brush for like about 2 years. But the price on this brush is absurd. It's ridiculous. And I don't care how much money I have. I would never drop that much money on a brush. Like, oh hell no. But luckily, I was gifted this brush for Christmas. And if you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, you probably saw the brush. Now, I am very OCD, very picky. It's just the inner Capricorn inside of me. And so I got the brush and I examined the crap out of the brush. Like literally, like every little bristle, the handle, everything. And then I opened the brush and I'm like, this does not look like the number 5 brush. Like, it looks different. Like, I've seen Jackie Anna use this brush, and she's the one that when she uses it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need that brush, because she just makes it look so flawless and effortlessly. And anyways, off topic, I was like, that don't look like that brush. I was like, why does it look different? So, you know, I went onto the Google, like the crazy cat meme. And then I pull up a side-by-side, and so apparently they had the OG brush next to the new brush. I was like, okay, what's the difference besides the shaping? Because the original brush, it's more like a flat top, which is what I love in a bronzing brush. And the new one's a little bit more tapered, which I was like, And so then I was reading, and so the original brush was natural bristles, and now the new brush, it's all synthetic bristles. So I'm like, so is it still going to work the same? And if it's synthetic, why is it still a whopping $125 with taxes? Tom, we gotta talk. So not only was my brush uneven, the bristles were like a little lopsided and uneven, they were kind of like dented. So then I started having an anxiety attack, because then I can't breathe. And I'm the type of person, when I get something and I need to exchange it, whatever it is, I have to do it right there and then. Like, otherwise I can't breathe and I die. So I was like panicking because it was Christmas Day. And I'm like, everything's closed, so I have to wait till tomorrow. And I'm like this. I can't. And I'm the type of person, like, when I'm gifted something, and this is gonna sound bad, I know it's gonna sound bad. Don't come for me. But if I'm gifted something and it's not what I wanted, or it's, always give me a gift receipt, because I'm that girl. Like, I know what I like and I know what I love, and again, I'm very OCD, so if like I find one little thing wrong with it, I have to go and exchange it for a brand new one. Even if I do like it, like, and I just find something wrong with it, I have to go get another one. So that's what I do with the brush. So this is the new brush. because I went to Nordstrom. I went to the Tom Ford and I told the girl, look girl, this brush is lopsided, the bristles look dented, it's not shaped correctly, and if somebody spent a whopping $125 on this brush, it needs to be perfect. So I was like, can I see all your brushes? So she pulled them out for me. I saw all of them, I examined them. Some of them were even worse than the one I had, and I was like, oh girl, no, you better send these back to Tom. So finally I found the perfect one, right? So I was like, okay, and I told her, I'm like, these are the synthetic brushes. If I don't like it, can I bring it back? And she was like, yes. And she looked at me like I was crazy. And I told her, like, girl, I am crazy. So, damn, that was a long story. Anyways, I have the brush here. I'm going to pull it out for you guys. I show you the brush. And then I'm going to put it to the test because I was reading online and the comparisons between the two brushes. They were saying that the synthetic one, the bristles fall out, it leaves the bronzer patchy, it picks up product, it doesn't blend it out correctly, and that the original one is so much better and they need to bring it back. So I'm gonna put this brush to the test, and if this little brush does not perform, it's going back. All right, so here is the brush. It comes with this little package, it comes with a little guard. I'm gonna pull this down. Now it looks like this. With the sleeve, you wanna put it up, pull it upwards. So that's what I'm gonna do. And boom. Now, do you guys see how it's a little bit tapered like this versus just being flat like the original? I'm gonna see if I can throw the insert of comparisons on the screen real quick. Hopefully that worked. I'm gonna use my current favorite bronzer, which is the Physicians Formula. This is the Butter Box. Oh my gosh, if you guys did not get this, get it if it's still available. It's so bomb. It comes with all these bronzers right here. So I'm gonna dip into those. Okay, so I'm gonna take the bronzer that I always use, which is this one right here, and I'm just gonna dip the brush and saturate it with some product. Other people were saying that it doesn't pick up enough product, but the girl at the counter swore like this was the best brush ever, and I was like, okay, cool, girl, you can tell me whatever you want, but if I don't like it, it's coming back. All right, so I saturated my brush. I'm gonna tap off the excess, and then I'm just gonna start applying that. So the bristles feel so soft, and so far, I don't see anything wrong with it. I do wish I would have had the original brush, that way I could have truly compared the difference, because now I'm like, well, I don't know how the other brush worked. So I'm just going based off of how this is working. And I used to have a brush similar to this for Morphe, and I bought it because it was supposed to be kind of like a dupe for this one, for like literally way cheaper. But I didn't like that one because that one literally lifted all my foundation, and then it left bristles all over my head, and I'm like, girl. Now I'm going to take this bronzer right here. This one's the Sunkissed bronzer. It's a little bit warmer, and I'm just going to layer that on top of the bronzer that I already put down. And I'm just going to layer that like right on top of that previous bronzer, but kind of like where you would put your blush. I'm trying to use this brush every way possible, like my movements, just to see if anything funky happens. Alright, so let me just examine this one more time before I give my final thought and opinion on this brush. So let me examine this real quick, and then I'll be right back. Alright, as I was about to finish up in like, okay, let me finish up my review or my thoughts on this, I was like, you know what, let me go over my forehead one more time, and I was like, I'm going to bring it a little bit lower just to see if anything happens here. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here, it kind of, I don't know what it did to my foundation, but I have like a little scarring right here, like a little dark mark, and now it's showing through. Right here on the sides, I noticed that like right here, I don't know if you guys can see, my foundation's kind of like missing. So on my cheek area right here, everything looks good, like everything looks intact, but up here, it's playing with me. Playing games. And in 2020, we're not playing games. Again, the reviews that I was reading online, a lot of the people were saying the same thing, that the synthetic bristles are not as good as the original ones, and it picks up product, it sheds. So I was like, I was a little nervous, but now I see what people are talking about. And this is just my first impression, so I will try this brush one more time when I have time, probably tomorrow, because right now I'm so late. I have somewhere to be. Luckily I'm gonna wear a beanie. But, like right here, some foundation's missing. But like I said, right here on my cheek area, the cheekbone, everything looks good. Like nothing lifted, nothing separated. But up here on my forehead, girl, it's like I have nothing on. Alright guys, final thoughts. Did I want to hate the brush? I didn't want to hate the brush because I really wanted this brush. But I was fearing that I was not going to like it. Because I really, really wanted to like it. And like I said, I've been wanting this brush for like 2 years. Was I disappointed? Yes. Because this brush is $125. Oh, hell no. So for $125, this brush better make miracles happen. And it did. So I'm kind of disappointed. Like, I can kind of see what the people in the reviews were saying. I am gonna give this brush another try tomorrow probably and see if it still does the same thing. And if it does, this thing is going back to Nordstrom because hell no. Hell to the no. But yeah guys, I'm kind of sad because I really, really wanted to like this brush and I was like, maybe they got a bad brush or maybe they didn't know how to use it. But no girl, I know how to use a brush and let me tell you, foundation's missing there, there, and there. But here, everything was fine, so I don't know what happened. Is it my forehead? It's probably not my forehead because all the other people are having the same issues with this brush. But I don't know what else to say. I'm sad. Alright guys, that concludes this video. I am going to give this brush another chance. I'm going to see if it acts weird. And I will update you guys on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram already, make sure you do check me out on there and Snapchat. Everything's Makeup with Ivan. I will also leave that listed down below. And I just want to give a huge thank you to you guys for still supporting my channel even though I have been inactive for the past few months. Thank you for supporting me on Instagram and all my other social media platforms. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you got a few laughs. Hopefully you got a good review or first impressions on this brush in case you were debating or interested in this brush. But definitely check it out in store. Have a feel for yourself. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!